What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more First Berserker Khazan. Very stoked to be getting back into it. Was just saying, I've been waiting all week. I am excited. Let's just mash that goddamn continue button and get going. So I was in like that big dragon temple thing last time, and we explored it a bit and kind of like got ourselves pretty lost. Right. And we had decided on going with a spear build. Let me refamiliarize myself. Also, I think I am going to go ahead and mess with the controls at this point because I'm playing other Souls-likes and stuff, and I just want this to be Souls controls. And somebody told me that Type B is basically just that. Yeah. See, that feels good for me. That feels much better for me. Let's try it at least. Let's go with Type B for now and see how it works. Then our dodge is where we want it and our attacks are where we want them. That just feels better for me. Here, spoiler alert, all bosses are hard. All right. Noted. I'll accept that degree of spoiler for sure. Excuse me, little kobold man. All right, we gotta get back into the swing of things here. Since Tuesday that I played this, so. Bulk Warrior's helmet's an upgrade. Yeah, so far, I will say I'm not loving the Diablo-style loot in this game, despite liking Diablo and such games. Alright. Shouldn't have gone for the heavy there. You son of a bitch. And right, this stamina's the name of the game here. Hey, what's up, monkey? Thanks for the lurk, buddy. Like Poppy's playtime thing. We make wonders. Alright, we're definitely gonna eat shit and die anytime now. Oh. You're a little over halfway. Nice. Gonna lurk until it's Terraria time. No Terraria today, Sister of the Sea, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. We'll be playing some Terraria tomorrow. We're playing Terraria all day tomorrow. Loot system sucks, IMO. Yeah, I'm not a big fan off rip a bit. We'll see how it goes, but this boss alone took me 3 to 4 hours. All right, what a terrible start. Just heal me. You cannot use it during battle. All right, we got to deal with these guys. But either way, I appreciate the lurk, Sister of the Sea, if you end up hanging out despite there being no Terraria today. But I get it also if you just want to hang for that content. Alright, heal up. What are you playing after this? Monster Hunter Wilds. We're going to play some more Monster Hunter Wilds after this. Tomorrow's Terraria all day. We'll probably do like, 2 or 3 YouTube videos worth of Terraria tomorrow. Ooh! Bandit's Winter Top, okay? Feels unrewarding. It never feels like an upgrade. There's no OMG, this fucking OP drops. Yeah, it just doesn't feel very exciting and feels more like a chore that I have building up on all times. Like, all right, let's go through and make sure that my gear's optimized. Read through a bunch of little stats and stuff. But it doesn't feel like I'm going to be super building towards like a build or something. But also, we're early. Right, got the schedule mixed up. I am staying for Wilds. Oh, nice. Let's go. All right. I definitely got to get back in the swing of things here for sure. Like, these fights are going poorly. Yeah. One thing we could do as well. So we came down here to this place with, like, the big spinning thing and stuff, and we talked to this lady. No idea what she said. But maybe we go back up the elevator and continue exploring back up there a little bit. Just to get our bearings and resituate ourselves, because last time I remember we kind of dashed through the castle a little bit. The rip base for a future X pack loot is something that needs to be revisited badly. I mean, it's a pretty tough system to totally overhaul. And I do think, like, not to be so much of a FromSoft stan, but I think they did a real good job of it in the Souls series. Where, loot is effectively unique. You can receive multiple copies of it, but each piece is a single piece with the exact same stats every time. Don't forget to update at 24 deaths now. Thank you, Rat. Thank you. I do forget too often. I appreciate you keeping me honest. I do think the idea of an ARPG in third person with, and by third person, I mean like behind the back camera rather than isometric. I like the idea of that, like killing huge hordes of enemies and picking up lots of loot and going for like crazy builds that spam skills. But it feels like it's just not quite the way that a Souls-like game is tuned right now, you know? And you would need to do a larger revamp of the formula. IMO. To make that sort of formula, to make that sort of like loot experience work in this genre of game, I think. All right, we already pulled this thing. That unlocked that one motherfucker on the door. Right. And again, it's not like it kills the experience for me totally. I just think it's like an L, you know? There's still cool loot to get with like cool cosmetics and stuff. So aspects of like gearing up that I like in the other games are here. Okay. That one went on for a little while. Hey, what's up, AGS? Welcome in, bud. Happy Saturday. The weekend, baby. No. We're all right. Get fucked. Oh, wait, what's that button now? Square? I changed my control scheme, so I gotta be ready for that. Still building the server? Let's go. I haven't checked in a couple days, but I think either later tonight or maybe tomorrow. Maybe even at like the end of the stream, I'm thinking about doing my off-world heart crystal imports. Or I'm gonna maybe just, I gotta look into the specifics of it because I'm not trying to like be cheaty face or anything. But I'll go off world and get a bunch of heart crystals and bring them back to the server because we need them. All right, so we need to find our way around to this other side here so we can open this door. Down the elevator kind of felt like it was a whole separate biome. Let's explore up on the first floor first. And if we hit some dead ends here, we can head back downstairs. Yeah, heal. I swear I pressed that shit. That's a tight attack pattern. Go for the ranged Andy, though. Whoop. All right, get him. You're gonna hold your opinion on most shit till I finish? Hell yeah, thank you, Straptic. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun to go into these games blind. You know, because... And honestly, like, lore spoilers and stuff are probably the shit I care about the least if we're talking about anything. The ultimate spoiler is really just, like, seeing a cool thing. A cool view, a cool boss, a cool weapon. Oh, I'm dead. That's the ultimate spoiler to me. I remember when Elden Ring was really fresh. The Donkey video on Elden Ring came out. One of my roommates wanted to put it on, and I was like, oh, I haven't finished the game, man. Don't do it. And he was like, oh, I mean, it's, you know, the game came out very recently. I'm sure Donkey won't show, like, late game stuff. Then he put it on, and we were watching it, and then it showed the final boss. And I was like, no, you know? So I only saw it for a second before I, like a loser, like, averted my eyes, basically. You know? Like a vampire from the sun. Like a nerd who was afraid of his fun being shit on. I looked away. But it was the sort of thing where it was like, that experience of going into that fight and seeing the final boss of Elden Ring spawn... I didn't get to have it when I was playing the game. And I wish I could have preserved that. And I know that, like, a lot of people are like, I don't care, whatever, and this is all just personal preference. But for me, those are the moments that I want to, like, truly preserve. Alright. Was a funny donkey video, though, so what can you do? Life gives and it takes. By the way, Khazan, don't sleep on the skills you can get. Okay. Will do. I'll start snagging some of them. Though admittedly, that's also... I never like when the combat gets too skills-based in a Souls-like. I feel that the God of War games do that. Especially when you get into, like, the really late game. And I mean the new, like, vaguely Souls-like God of Wars. Where it's like, you have, like, basic Souls-like combat, but instead of, like, in most Dark Souls games, the average enemy, if you're appropriately leveled and using a good weapon with, you know, at the appropriate upgrade level, will die in like 3 to 4 hits. That guy just died in 3 hits. And I feel like a lot of Souls-likes that start to lean in really heavy on skill usage, like hold R1 and press square to do flame twirl, that kind of thing. A lot of those Souls-likes end up reducing basic attack damage in order to promote usage of the skills, and thereby make it so it's kind of like combat requires you just basing it all around cooldowns rather than your basic attacks and timing dodges and stuff. And again, this isn't totally universal. It's just an experience and a woe I've had with some other people's takes on the Souls-like sauce. Well, I think I whined a little bit. Well, as much as I enjoyed Black Myth Wukong quite a bit, but I didn't love how that game relied so much on effectively just like spamming square. I think it was partially just because it was long combos and stuff, but I do think these games thrive on just being attacks and dodges and attacks and blocks. Being really satisfying with incredibly simple combat that's like not gimmicky, you know, in a way, I guess. Some are super, super powerful. All right, yeah. You only experience a game for the first time once? Yeah, for sure. Man, this one does feel really snappy to play. It's pretty crazy. I was saying it a lot last time, but just the pressing of the buttons here, they're cooking for sure. All right, hold on. Range dandy, nuke him. That one's still sleeping. Nuke this guy with the spear. Khazan is a lot more like Neo than Dark Souls. Yeah, that checks out. Some mechanics coming together to form complexity over just having a lot of things to do. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, part of it's kind of like that cooldown focus as well, because when you start to bring in skills, you usually bring in either a resource like mana or a cooldown system, which then kind of changes the flow of combat because you're basing your shit around that. And obviously some of that is present in traditional Souls-like stuff. It's just about like where the focus is really shifted, you know? But it's true, I only played Neo 1, I didn't beat it, and I never played Neo 2. So Neo 2 could be a first time on the channel thing we do at some point. I know a lot of people love Neo 2, and I liked Neo 1. I just kind of fell off of it and never went back. Partially because of the loot, partially because of just like the crazy menu heaviness. And I know that sounds wild from a Monster Hunter enjoyer, but I don't know, somehow Monster Hunter sold me more on it. But Neo was just like so many menus and systems, it really felt a little superfluous. Hey, skill points. I love Neo 2, but could never beat it without a build guide. That is kind of crazy. I know people just say that it has like really, really good combat, basically. That it took the combat from Neo 1, which I thought was good, and refined it further, you know, and pretty universally agreed upon to have really, really solid, satisfying combat. So we should check it out for some point here. All right, buddy. One thing also I saw somebody point out online is I was asking last time, like, I was questioning what's the difference between the purple bar and the gray stamina bar. The gray bar is stamina on an enemy and will regenerate, and the purple will not. The purple is like a stagger bar that you just work down. God damn it. But yeah, definitely. Sorry, excuse me. I should have muted for that. Oh, that was a trap. Yeah. I had plenty of time to get off it, thankfully. Small spirit ore. Definitely, I mentioned it right at the beginning. The worst example of that I remember was beating the final Valkyrie fight in God of War 2016 or 18, whatever the Norse relaunch game was. I played both that one and Valhalla. That what it was called? Or no, Ragnarok. Valhalla was the Assassin's Creed game, which was pretty mid. Boop. But in general, I liked the new God of War. I think it was 2018, right? In general, I liked the new God of War. We did all this. We talked to you. We went over there. Sorry, I know we did a lot of this last time, and I'm just reminding myself, and we're checking stuff out. I liked the game in general. I played it all the way through. I remember doing that and I was like, you know, completionist doing shit in it. It was really fun. But doing that final Valkyrie fight, at that point, it was like skills were the only thing that mattered. The entire fight was cooldown based, just spamming out your skills because you got like iframes and super armor and stuff during them as well. So it was just like the fight was such enormous horseshit that the only viable strat was to basically spam your skills. Basic attacks were all but useless. You know, it was just like, felt like you've completely strayed from the genre now at this point. Yeah, overall, still a sick game. Have I died again, by the way? Should I put another death on the counter? I think I died once more. I guess maybe I do have to go downstairs for this shit, because I'm not seeing another way right now. It seems like that is pretty much it. We checked all around here. There was nothing in there that seemed to lead up, right? I guess let's check that room one more time, just in case. Go down here. Like, this is getting us almost directly under where I want to end up. Don't step on the trap. But there was like an item in here and seemingly no way to continue from here. I don't see any levers or anything. All right. I guess we should go back downstairs. Honestly, kind of just surprising to me that they wanted to give me two bonfires that close together if they weren't like both at the start of their respective areas. We check over there, actually. Ah, it's blocked off. Fair. Right. Bro held that shot for hours. Strong shoulders, man. Strong shoulders. All right, and there it is. Real quick, let's take a little look around. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It must be we gotta go downstairs. Forgot to ask Crunch, but did you rate a random streamer with little to no viewers like I asked for the points? Sad I missed that because I'd die if it was me getting rated back when I started. I did. I rated into somebody with, I want to say they had one viewer who was also playing Terraria, and they did not know what a raid was and didn't realize what had happened for a little while. They had no cam, but they did have a mic. But they basically didn't know what a raid was and were like, oh shit. And then like kind of didn't seem that excited about it, honestly. But it was like, yeah, whatever. Still try to do a nice thing. Yeah, it was pretty awkward. But yeah, not to like toot my own horn, but I guess I expected them to be like, oh shit, thank you. And they were kind of just like, oh, what? There are people here? They kept being like, why are there people here now, bro? And then I was like, you got raided. And they like missed that message. And then somebody else, once again later, was like, you got raided. But hey, we were trying to pay it forward, you know, whatever. I did think that was a good idea, Sir Uptick. Would have picked a cam streamer? Yeah, fair.
That device must be dealt with first.
I want to remember what some of this stuff does.
More soul stones.
Right. We could give her those little secret gem things that we found. All right, let's get back to progressing in this area. I think honestly at the time there must not, I would have selected a KM streamer if I saw one. So I think there just must not have been that many people streaming Terraria, and that one looked the most legit of the really low count ones. It was a good idea, man. I liked that idea, just being like, hey, you gotta raid somebody tiny tonight, rather than like, you know, a fellow streamer friend that I already know that has a following and stuff. Oh, you can hit the soul stones with your jab too. That's rad. All right, good. I love how much the cleave works in this game. Pretty nice. All right, big chunky hits against me. And constantly, all I need is more stamina in my life, man. Which is why I'm glad that we're going spear, because it seems like spear is the weapon. All right, I'm dead. Spear's the weapon that focuses on getting the stats that give you stam and like stam regen and shit. Raid another tiny streamer tonight? All right, hell yeah, Monkey, you've got it. We'll do just that. Thanks for the request. We'll raid another tiny streamer tonight, but with a cam. For hopes that they, you know what a raid is and all that. No, it's honestly, it's a good thing, man. I do think it's also important, though, to, like, raid your streamer buddies and stuff and, pay it forward in that way, too. All right, let's fight just this guy this time. All right, there we go. Twin Blades focus on brink dodge. Greatsword focuses on block. What does spear focus on? Happy medium? Okay, nice. I just think the spear's the coolest so far, and I like the moveset. I really like that it, fucking stam, bro. I like that it has pokes on its R1 and wide slashes on its R2. Like the baller swag sword in DS1, baby. It's just a good hit, good moveset. This guy's chunky as shit. Go. All right. Oop. Let's go. All right, Imperial Soldier Spear. That one, a weapon upgrade. I will just go to the weapon. Like, if I get a spear that's more damage, just equip it. It's fine. For now, at least. We also got to start using our javelin more. Hey, same. I just feel personally, if I had been raided a year ago and I felt completely defeated streaming, it would have been a boost to morale. Oh, 100%, man. And really, when you're a super small-time streamer just getting started and you have no viewers whatsoever, like 1 or 2 viewers makes a world of difference. So if a raids don't have, like, truth be told, raids don't have that large of like a conversion rate, But the slight chance of somebody like liking the vibe and hanging around or tossing you that follow not only does it encourage you to continue, but it can genuinely raise your ranking on like the browse page significantly and get other people to click. I remember when Mags raided me. He raided me with like 13 people once, and that was like the first time I got like a big raid of like a bunch of people that were then like chatting and like knew the game I was playing. I got a bunch of follows and shit. That's when Yak Shack followed me. That's the sort of thing. That's like how you network and make connections on Twitch. Super famous now, so it's all mad. I don't need raids. Yeah, I would prefer if nobody watched me, actually. We're cooking. I want to go back to having no viewers. That's the pure streaming experience. You son of a bitch. No. Oh. Okay, we came down this way last time. I remember this. Yep. We're retreading the same ground, but we're farming up some souls. We're refamiliarizing ourselves with the game. It's all good. Let's pop around this way. Let's actually make some progress. We pretty much spent all of our stuff. How many souls do we actually have? 9,000? That's enough for level. I can get him in the dome, yeah. And the oh! That's true. It takes real grit to keep streaming day in, day out with 0 viewers, not throwing the towel. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. I always kind of got through it by just, like, imagining I'm doing, it's just I'm doing a VOD for YouTube. It's like a Let's Play. I watched so many Let's Plays, over the years, back before streaming was big, when it was, just somebody recording at their computer. I love that kind of content, and I know that basically every forum you look at now will say do not do Let's Plays. But I think that's the best attitude, at least in my opinion, to have if you're looking to just like variety stream on Twitch and get started. Oop. No. All right, eat a little bit of this to heal a little bit. Talk to myself a lot? Well, yeah, exactly. It's all about yapping. All right. Water resistance, elixir, transmutation shard. Transmute me, daddy. Let's go back and heal and just like get some levels. We could probably start narrowing down what we're fighting here. We don't need to fight everything that we're fighting. Put some more damage stats in. We just have enough for one level. All right. Oh, the super armor on them is big. I expect the little guys to like, you know, give in on the at least the second hit. All right. Yeah, I think using our javelin more is smart too. It's our only thing right now to spend our little pips on. Is there a ranged guy like behind him or something? No, we can just get the dome shot on him though. He just stood there and tanked it. All right. Poke him in the buns. Owned. I may or may not have shot him like 16 times with a spear first, but we still owned him in the long run. And so yeah, over there, we don't need to go over that way at all. That's just a health tax. Up here now is where we actually got to go to like make some progress. And let's try to see what like little nerds we can, you know, spear to death first. There's one. Did we aggro the other? We did. Come here. Just play it smart. Yeah, baby, this is the way. Dude, one day I'm gonna learn that they hit twice. That day isn't today, but one day. All right, so now it's just us and big hands. Really like this monster's design. It's so cool to me, man. All right, heal. Does feel like my parries on some of these guys are not really super effective. Like I should just be dodging this guy. Takes forever to burn him down via parrying. Are we? I don't remember what's over that way. I see the bowman. Let's look over here a little bit. Oh, hey. Owned. Oh, that's a ladder. Hold on. Ugh. Good. See ya. All right. I mean, any ladder we can kick is progress, right? You gonna let me click on this thing? Or am I just kicking the ladder? Maybe I need to flip that other switch first or something? Because look, we got one light lit up here, but not the other. When this isn't even a kick, this is just a head down into like the labyrinth. All right. Oh, this looks cool, man. You know what? Maybe I should finish exploring up top first. Because this looks like a whole thing. This looks like a whole thing. How's the volume, by the way, guys? The game sound okay? Okay. I see. Sounds good? Hell yeah, thank you. Alright, they're all facing inwards. Okay, and one's facing the wrong way here. Sure. We've done it. What a timer? What's a timer? Climb. Haul, buddy, haul. Lurkman balance sounds good on this end. Hope you're having a good weekend, King. Hell yeah, buddy. Good to see you, Squid. Hope you're doing well, man. It is a timer. Look at it. What does this do? Pull. Squid, you gotta check this game out, man. It's fucking sick so far. Plus, you got a little bit of that weeb love in your soul, and it's got a little bit. It's got a little anime in its blood. What's down over this way?
Find a way to deactivate it.
Oop! Shouldn't have gone this way. Hardest puzzle ever, bro. Yeah. To be fair though, oh, get fucking domed. To be fair though, sometimes you need a puzzle like that in a game, you know. It was just enough for me, like I had to expend the slightest bit of brain resource to be like, oh, there's something I can do here. All right, let's go into the big giant room rather than backtracking. It calls me like the foe in the goblin mask. All right, I see you. Ticking timers always give me anxiety. Too many games where I had to do things on a timer. Oh yeah. Is it Bonnie? Or is it a soul? It's a Bonnie. The Bonnie Tyler, baby. We can level again, so let's go ahead and do it. What gives us more damage? 2 or 3? All right, proficiency. I do, you know, timers I really think can make a game more fun, but they absolutely do so by making it more stressful. So, like, both of those things have to be considered there. But rules are what make, you know, games fun, and timers, that's a part of that. Why are they putting these, like, torch stands on the stairs? That's crazy tech. Okay, yep, heard. I see the archer in the background. Let's use this shield. What? He's the best shot. He's the best shot in the world. Domed. Hey, what's up, King Shot? Welcome in, bud. You can get things to reset your stats. Don't be too worried about that. Yeah, I feel like I already saw a merchant that was selling something to that effect. Okay, so we can hit the bombs and then back up. There's so many ways to go. I'm liking how big and expansive this temple feels. Like every time I feel like I've explored everything, I'm finding more forking paths. Yeah. I see you. I missed. This is a dangerous room to be in. The vibe reminds me of like the forges in the Elden Ring DLC. That's a lot of guys. It's a lot of nuts, baby. You've been on that VS grind? Nice, man. And you said last night was the first time you tried it, right? Yep. Just mowing the lawn, baby. Just mowing the lawn. You shit. Get owned. It does feel really good to kill stuff with the javelin. Oh, dude, there's so many guys everywhere. Yep, first time. I've never had a game where you have to unlock parts of the menu. No! Dude, Vampire Survivors rules. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's deceptively fun, because when you look at it, you're like, this game really? But like, no, it's excellent dopamine. Yes. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, you get punished so bad. Get owned. Losers. Owned. Get out of there. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. Who's your favorite character so far, King Shot? And favorite weapon? Soul tier dust. Really is. I got to a point in the library map where all the enemies died in a giant Reaper thing. Showed in and just fucked me up. That means you won. That means you won that run. Surprisingly enough, when the Reaper shows up and kills you in Vampire Survivors, that is a W. Means you hit 30 minutes or whatever the ending time is on that stage. There are some stages shorter than 30 minutes. Most are 30. All right, water enhancer. You sneaky son of a bitch. Hey there, are you winning? Billy, we're actually doing all right, man. We're making some progress. We're making some progress. We're killing stuff. It is a Souls game, yeah. Oh, look at that hat. See, the drip draws me to the menu. Yes. Actually looks a little silly on the sides. I feel like it should come down a little bit farther. Didn't recognize the name. Yeah, this game just came out recently. First Berserker Khazan. It's got a tie-in with the Dungeon Fighter universe, which I'm not really, or Dungeon and Fighter or something like that. I'm not super familiar with the source material, but heard a lot of good things about the game, and it's been a ripper so far, man. Give me the Ashen Wolf pants. Make my pants ashen and wolfy. Will any of this bring my agility down? Oh. We're kind of looking sicker, though, right? Who's shooting me, by the way? Made by From Software? No, it is not made by From Software. Where is he? You right under there. Oh, you know, he's just that way. He was just easy to see. Dead ahead. Tough question. I like garlic, but only because it's the obvious choice. But messing with the lady that starts with the cats, and she seems fun, but I really don't understand how the cats work. I'll tell you this straight up. You should remain ignorant for now and not start looking everything up on the wiki just yet. You should avoid that, but you'll never just figure out how the cats work. Yeah, cats are by far the most complex game in the weapon, funnily enough. I actually have a video playing her, Giovanna. I have a couple playing Giovanna that are tragic. Speaking of FromSoft, any plans on playing Ghost Bloods? I haven't seen much on it, but it looks up your alley. Do you mean the Dusk Bloods, you fool? What's going on in here? We got like the old Thim style grain, or maybe it's just snow. All right, that's a large man, and it's safe to say that I've had more health before. We should definitely heal. Giovanna's hot, not gonna lie. I literally have a short about that. As pathetic as it is, I have a short about exactly that. I call her a sexy green-haired witch. But yeah, Squid, we're probably gonna play the Dust Bloods. Almost certainly. No wiki it is. Yeah, eventually you're gonna want to get another wiki, but I think Vampire Survivors is a game that revels in, like, the wonder of not fully understanding things and just kind of enjoying the fun. For a small group of pixels, Giovanna's a very nice sprite. Legit, you're reading my mind, bro. That's like what I say in the short. I'm like, all 40 pixels of her are sexy or something. I forget. We got animated Giovanna in the trailer? I didn't even notice that. Oh, we got a thing for that guy. He wasn't that bad. Ghost gem used to unlock or awaken Veronica the Advocate. She advocating. Also, looks like we're going to be turning more statues. Everybody put your brain on mega mode. Put your brain on mega mode. I think we got to turn all three of these fuckers all the way around. This puzzle's harder than anything that was ever in Skyrim. Veronica sounds like a hot name. I'm scared. Oh no, she's hot. Right. For new stuff, I only use the wiki to see what passives you need to evolve weapons, since you literally just have to guess. Yeah, I made it through the entirety of Ode to Castlevania just guessing that shit. Generally, when I was playing the game casually, I would eventually crack and just look them up on the wiki, but since we were, you know, making content, I was like, fuck it. And we guessed our way through. We got them all that way. Eventually, I think DK gave us some help. What's happening here? Oh, I think you're gonna give it. We survived that fall every day of the week, right? Surprise, chat just didn't tell you. Yeah, I mean, we had a lot less chatters then. A lot fewer chatters. But DK, one of our mods, definitely would. He often was in chat and knew, and he would give me hints sometimes, or be like, I'd be like, is it one of these 5 things? Oh, there's spikes. Those would get us. Yeah. I'd be like, is it one of these 5 things? And he would confirm. So there was a little of that. I don't know, DK was a mod? Yeah, he is. Still a pretty small mod team here. Also, I feel like I died at least once or twice, so I'm just gonna put 2 deaths on there. I think we made good progress here, though. Hello? And one more? No? I love how they took the spirit coming back thing just like so straight from Elden Ring, even with like the little kind of like glowiness and stuff. It's very funny. The only evolve paths I haven't found yet are for the cross and the pentagram. I had to guess the rest of them so far. Oh yeah. First time you got an evolution, that was probably very cool, right? I still remember that, dude. It was Fire Wand for me. I evolved Fire Wand, which I think is probably a pretty natural first evolution. Hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Hell yeah, Billy. Or no, you're probably talking to King Shot. It was dope. It was the garlic. Oh, that's awesome. Garlic evolution's huge, man. This is cool. Dude, the vibes in this game are so excellent. We love Poe. Yeah, we do love Poe. Like I said, Poe is probably my favorite character. He's who comes to mind every time. Who said you need health? I know we could eat some of this soul tear dust for extra health. But at this point, like, when we die, we die. It's fine. Hey, bud. No! Yep, there it is. There it is. Good run, though. Okay. So now, time to remember where we went and what we did. I think we were over this way, honestly. Yep, we were down here for sure. Nice, that was actually very easy. Well, I'm with Poe, but I don't think I actually use him that much. Genuinely no clue who I use the most. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, especially just because I've been streaming it, I feel like I probably mix in more variety than I would if I was naturally playing at this point. Just to, like, keep things interesting, you know? Oh, no, I dodged back into it! Also, is that a drop-off I can use? No, don't drop there. I'm the most distractible person on the fucking planet, man. Like, I'm literally mid-fighting guys, and I'm like, could I jump off of here? And it almost looks like I can, but no, it's too foggy down there. Bud, can you see me looking? Holy hell. And now is the thing where I want to block and press what would have been circle before, so X now, or no, square now. When in doubt, try it out. Oh yeah, Mortacchio's a ripper. I love Mortacchio as well. I think the bone weapon is amazing. He has bad stats, but bone is like legitimately very, very good. I feel like dodging's the way with this guy, not blocking him. But you gotta just dodge, right? Oh, that was so much damage. All right. And yes, he does get some love later on in the game. All right, that was a lot. They're showing me so many places where I could walk off here. I feel like one of them is gonna be something. Oh, I didn't hit your fucking thing. Oh, the consequences of my own actions suck. Get out of there. We got no stamina. Never mind. Dude, the damage is minuscule. Get owned. Get owned. Perfect time for him to stop attacking. Literally destroyed. You dummy. Alright. And we got another upgrade spear. Hell yeah, let's pump our damage by like 1. Oh, dude, it's by 4? Holy shit, we're cooking. Also, hold on a second. One of these here, I think it was this one. Kinda looks like it could let me out onto that little ledge. But from that ledge, could I get anywhere? No. It does look like I could possibly make it onto that ledge, but I feel like it does nothing for us, and we probably die. So, I think we gotta just move on. Big ladder. Oh yeah, we can rush. Dude, look at his back. Holy hell. Looking at it, and I guess this game takes place like 1,000 years before the Dungeon Fighter Online story. Interesting. So it's like deep lore for that game. Or anime, or both. Bunch of crap. The wrist guards were like a big improvement, it looks like. And they're the same weight, so why not? We're like fucking up all our set stuff, but whatever. This is better and is lighter. Or wait, no, it's just higher level. The stats are worse. Yeah, before this, Khazan was barely mentioned in that game. Okay, so yeah, they like probably just wanted that IP sauce, but ultimately are really doing their own thing. You check out the Butcher's Pauldrons. It is stamina recovery is the stat. This is max stamina, though. It's cool, but I think I liked actually the other vibe more. Alright, keep looking around. Well, man, they did a great job with this game, and it seems like it's been really successful, so I'm sure they're gonna follow up with more stuff like this. I did know that this game was apparently originally an MMO. It was called like something like Project BBQ or some shit like that. Hey! We've done it, baby! I think.
Good. We've stopped the energy escaping.
Alright. Let's go into this with no health potions. What could go wrong? The Remnant of Adversity. Alright.
A revenant warrior.
Alright. I didn't press the right button. I was blocking and I pressed L1 and triangle instead of L1 and square. You can't heal. Only I can do that. Okay. All right. Don't kill me. See ya. Alright, Spirit Orb, Netherworld Rift. Khazan can activate a Netherworld Rift through his pact with Blade Phantom. Activating the Rift summons spirits that may either attack or assist him. Activating the Golden Netherworld Rift summons the Spirit of Advocacy to fight alongside Khazan in battle. A Lacrima Circulation is required to summon the spirit. Activating the Crimson Netherworld Rift summons the Revenant of Adversity to attack Khazan. Defeating it will yield a Lacrima of Circulation. That's fun. Love it. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. What an adorable little baby game.
They appear in places where netherworld energy has become
Law justification.
most are spiteful, malicious creatures, desiring only to fight. But Some might give help if you have something to offer.
Yeah, bro, they need the whatever. They need the gold circle thing. The lacrima of cum. Okay. Now this is totally gonna let us open this thing. I wonder, I don't think we missed anything big down there. There was that room with the archers, right? We didn't do anything with that room with the archers. But I feel like we might have last time. I'm gonna move on for now, but we could always come back and explore more thoroughly if we missed anything big. I don't think we did, though. But yeah, there was that room with the archers where I turned around and was like, no, let's go investigate the big spinning thing. Oh, purple Bonnie. What does that mean? Does that mean like it's one I can teleport from or something, maybe? Or teleport to? Oh no, it just means it's like unactivated. Phantom abilities. Select a phantom and receive their abilities. Huh. Okay, that's cool. We have to do this side mission first, I'm guessing, though? They're both grayed out, so we can't do either of them yet. We have to do their things first. We can increase their level. Very interesting. Master of the Netherworld suggested that she join its ranks. A suggestion she accepted, turning her into an ally of ghosts. So this thing, this is like who we would get to summon, I'm guessing? That's interesting. Let's grab some upgrades. Just one? Brutal. Brutal. Okay, and this is the summon right here. The Spirit of Advocacy. So I could choose which summon it is, I'm guessing? Or no, it's showing me one. Either way, I'm not gonna do it. I always like playing these games no summons first time. If I start to feel that it's like really overwhelmingly difficult and that they're pushing me towards using it, I might start to use summons, but for now, we're gonna go no summons. All right, show me this next boss. Is this the one, Nova, that you said took you like 3 or 4 hours that we're walking into here? This looks like the nightmare area in Bloodborne. With like the, you know, mast poles sticking up or whatever.
The leader of the Dragonkin, perhaps?
That energy I can sense. It feels like his Mars. But how can that be?
All right. Very, very vibey. All right, let's sprint. I was like, we'll walk dramatically, but then it's kind of far. It's a little far. Dragon Man. Scaly's losing their damn mind, dude. Look at him. What a hunk of Dragon Man.
Why do you look at me like that? Are you here to avenge Hismar?
Okay. All right, Viper, what's up, buddy? Poke him in the dick. All right, slow and steady. Get stam. Shouldn't have done that. Heal. I just feel like we got to be using our little skill baubles. I guess this is why we need to get other skills out of like the trees. Damn, man. Hey, what's up, Aga? Welcome in, bud. Alright. There's the stun. Whoa! Whoa! What do we do against that? That was brutal, man. All right, and so we ate all of that. I still think we ended up taking less damage than we would have if... What? Ow. Am I alive? Yes. Nope. All right. Yeah, he seems like he means some serious fucking business.
From the start.
At least this game gives you a little, that gives you some souls every time you fight the boss. Duck, dip, dive, dodge again. Yeah. What a movie. All right. I love the way his blade's like cutting through the snow and stuff. It's very cool. This is your arch nemesis. All right, Nova. I'm hoping we can get him in under the 3 to 4 hours you described, but we'll see. I have been known to get stuck on bosses for several hours at a time. That is generally, you could say, my steez. Good to know I could block it from hitting me behind from the front. What weapon are you playing with, by the way, Nova? Oh, I was trying to go for the perfect parry on the way back, but that's dicey. Great sword. Hey, what's up, Red Wolf? Honestly, it seems like all of the weapons would be fun to play with. Dude, my stam is just, I'm not managing. It's so good except for the last boss I did. Interesting. I do like in a Souls like when different builds have different amounts of difficulty with the different bosses. Like if you play like a magic casting build, Gideon Offmere is supposed to be like a nightmare, you know? I think that's rad. Yeah, so that one you just gotta get away. All right, that one you can't block, man. I'm gonna live though, I'm gonna live. We're healthy. Gotta watch the stam. What? Okay. 2 tries in. Or is that 3? Either way, we're early days. We're gonna get another level soon enough, actually. I really like the whole you get a few souls for just trying the boss. I think that's a great compromise. It's a little everybody gets a trophy, but as long as it's balanced enough that you would have to try a bunch of times to get a single level, I think it's nice. Because then you're still working towards something. Like I always thought when there's like a really easy boss run back where you could kill 1 or 2 enemies, I like the aspect of like farming a little on the way back, you know? And I think this accomplishes that with even less friction. Oh, man. Those moves, I wasn't even out of stamina, huh? Is it just certain moves you can't block them, really? Maybe this is gonna be a more dodge-heavy fight for me? Or you just, yeah, it kills me? I mean, you could definitely do it either way, right? Blocking or dodging should be fine, theoretically. I've been leaning block-heavy. It might be a timing issue, yeah. I think it's definitely the main problem is me being bad. Certain moves will do more damage through block. You avoided killing the boss just so you can try again and keep looking at his sexy, scaly body? Hot in 4K. Look how thick his tail is. And those big, strong feet. My goodness. Just take me, Daddy. Just take me. Oh, yes. Less stamina and health loss on a perfect block. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm trying to learn the parry timings for sure. You son of a bitch. Good. All right. Imagine if someone would clip that out of contest. I mean, I pushed my little button to remind me to check that later if it's got short potential. And you know, that's definitely in the folder of probably not. But I'm gonna take a peek at it. I'm the first one to clip myself out of context, man. Get back. Run. And then javelin him to the nuts. No. Damn it. Healing might have been good. Healing might have been alright as a strat if I had thought of it. Yeah, frankly, I encourage y'all to clip to your heart's delight. Can't clip him if he clips himself. Oh, I thought I got the perfect that time. So early. Dude, I dodged when that fucking attack was still in the womb. Yeah. Yeah, I was greedy. Greedy. But we're definitely learning. I'm starting to see his ones and zeros, and he's basically as good as cooked. Just a matter of time. Because also with this new like little pity lacrima system, I'm just always getting stronger, and he's just staying the same. He's only got one life. I've got infinite. Get owned, Viper. The 2 dodges before that were absolutely necessary for confidence. The stam damage is brutal. Oh, if you're right in at his schnutz when he does that move. Oh. If you're right at his schnutz when he does the wheelie throw. Fuck you. It seems like it comes in and skirts over your silly little head. All right. Dude, that's all right. That's all right. Get out of there. Get out of there, kid. Suck me in. I dare you. Suck the fuck out of me. Yeah. Get fucked. Bro, I'm on the other side of the world. That one, I knew it was a grab. I knew that was a grab. I understand it now. Yeah, exactly. You don't know that? He might come back. Don't put that evil on me. If this is a headless ape situation, I'm gonna fucking cry. Although, honestly, we haven't been here that long yet. We're okay. Is spinning a stick before swinging it purely an intimidation thing? Do you think it does imbue it with additional force? We got any spin scientists in the chat? Because I think the intimidation enough alone is valuable, you know? But also, if you give it a good spin, is it really, you gonna gain a lot of extra momentum? Fuck you, dude. Just stay on him. Give everything you got. Excellent. Blocked. I don't know if the javelin throw is going to have any practical applications in this fight. Oh, shitty tit. Heal. Come on. Stop spinning it. Centripetal acceleration is velocity squared over radius. Speak English, Doc. We ain't scientists. Does that mean yes or no? If you spin a small thing fast, it'll have more force. What about a big thing? Oh. Damn it. All right, I think we're pretty close to a level. See here. Yeah, we got enough. His stick is long enough, though, so it would actually probably be less force. What an idiot. So it is purely for the intimidation, then. Or maybe he wants to drag out the fight because he enjoys fighting me. Which is both a compliment and a curse. Miyazaki disapproves of this mechanic. Yeah, I don't know how Miyazaki would feel about this mechanic. I feel like that FromSoft is tending in the direction of less friction, you know? I think they did a pretty good job of doing what they said on Elden Ring, of maintaining difficulty while reducing stress to a degree, you know? With like all the Stakes America and stuff, they're definitely paying attention to that kind of thing. It's not the size that matters, just the amount of force. Is that why helicoptering before insertion is often recommended? In most men's health magazines? You know, the ones that show just buff guys on the cover? Like, here's Josh Duhamel wearing, like, you know, a plain dark blue t-shirt. No. I don't go no other way. Fuck you. Get him. To the back of the head. Oh no. Poke. Yoink. Heal. Fuck you. Oh, okay, he said fuck you to me too. All right, though. It actually didn't do that much damage. What? Ooh, that was cool, man. Yep. Something tells me we didn't do it. Something tells me we didn't do it. Yeah, second phase, 100% Roadwolf. 100%, man. It was too easy, honestly. Not that it was like nothing. I died a bunch of times before even getting to this point, but once we were in the groove, I was like, we're beating him down too fast. Well, we got a little body mutation going on. I love it. Yeah, barf, baby, barf. Get all the icky stuff out. You're not gonna transform more? Okay, all right, all right. Dude. Come on, you can do better than that. There we go. Chonk it out. He's got that Hellboy arm, dude. Oh, and a sword now, too. Actually, he had the sword before, right? No, it was just a spear. Cool, man. This game loves pageantry.
Power of Hismar.
The power of Hismar. All right, yeah. Good face, too. And his tail takes more damage. Interesting. Got that nightmare arm. Yeah, for real, dude. It's like the end of Hellboy 1 where he's got to just like socket it into that perfectly big hole for his big hand. My Soul Calibur enjoyers know. It's been a while, man. Soul Calibur 6 was a while ago. I feel like they're probably going to be cooking out a new Soul Calibur soon enough. All right, straight to the rumpus. Just get stammed. Nice. Unnecessarily dangerous, perhaps, but... Did you play Soul Calibur 2 on the new Switch? Wasn't that in their presentation? Maybe. Alright, we're kind of low. Oh, that dodge was early. We should maybe spend skill points because we are building those up just by playing, which I think is neat. Seems like literally just like getting parries with weapons and stuff gives you skill points. What? They got that Elden Ring delay. This thing's actually kind of got the body shape of the fucking Misbegotten. Oh. You bastard. You bastard. Is it called a Leonine Misbegotten or something? The boss down on like the peninsula? Castle Morn, I think, or some shit like that. I want to do another Elden Ring run, man. It was the very first thing we did on stream. It was terrible for analytics, and I'm sure it would be again, but I kind of want to do it. I just want to play Elden Ring again. Maybe we do like a randomizer or something, you know? Just spice it up a little bit. Make it a little more of like something than just playing the video game, but we got to get back into Elden Ring. Ow. Owned. Whew. Damn, Stam's a big problem here. Run away. Nice. All right. That fills up my stamina. Keep wailing on the tail. No, you son of a bitch! That was such a good run up until then. Fuck you. Dodged to the side like he was doing the pokey, but he was doing the spinny. Damn. I don't heal unless we go to the next phase. No! Alright, we gotta get to the next phase again, man. Let's spend some skill points here before we go in. How many do we have? We have 5 skill points. Dodging while moonlight. Activate another dodge immediately after dodging. Okay, that sounds good. Charge while in moonlight stance. Increase stamina recovery rate. That's kind of sick. Get that one. Let's look at some potent blow stuff. And this one's an actual, like, spirit move. We haven't used any, like, moves yet. All kinds of shit here. Get this one because it's the base. You can play Soul Calibur 2 on Switch 2 if you pay for the compatibility pack or some BS like that. Compatibility pack? It's kind of crazy. Feels good. Oh, I can do a reversal thing? There's so much shit here, man. Give me that one as well, because it's just general power. That feels good. Increases when attacking an enemy's weak point. So if I hit this thing to its tail, it's going to be good. Give me this one. Do a better... Oh, it's other weapons. I was like, why are you showing me this? This we could probably upgrade, right? More max stamina. Unscathed. Assume that means at full health. All right, fuck it. Send it in like this. Hey, bud. Hey, handsome. All right, we tried our move. It took a little while to hit. Oh, shouldn't have gone for the swing, but the tail was just sitting there. Heal up. I wonder if, like, Lies of P, we can kind of just, like, beat him up for a little bit there before we actually do the crit. I dodged that. I mean, obviously I didn't. Come on, man. Yeah. We gotta lock in, man. I'm like thinking too much about getting back to phase 2, and I'm not worried about phase 1. Switch 2 compatibility, man. They're making such weird choices with the Switch 2. They're making such weird choices with the Switch 2. We'll see how it all ends up panning out, but something tells me they'll have to change course a little bit, or the system will just follow that trend of Nintendo's, like, second system in the pair being weird and, like, not selling well. I still think it's gonna sell well, basically, no matter what, but, you know, all this shit they're doing certainly not fucking helping. The corporate greed is showing big time, yeah. I saw that if you're trying to buy Breath of the Wild with the DLCs on the Switch 2, it's $90. And I know that if you already own the game, you can just upgrade for like 10 bucks or something. But buying the game flat out for a Switch 2, like let's say you're buying a Switch 2 for your child who, you know, doesn't have anything right now. You want to get a Breath of the Wild, it should not be $90 fucking for the game. That's insane. Get owned. And yeah, he's got a little bar there. Abuse it. Get the damage like Liza P and then pop it. You gotta get the cheeky damage before the crit. The double cheek to crit meta returns from the Rolana days. Or Renala. No, it was Rolana. The DLC one. Brutal. All right. Okay, we're almost making it to phase 2 here. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, see, times like this, I do wish the cutscene would play again. I wish if I wanted, I could take a second and watch the cutscene. Ooh, it looked like I did more damage to his hand, by the way. Or solo. Use one of these. Actually, why did I do that? That's not going to change anything. Yeah. All right. Come on, buddy. Oh, early. Fuck. Happened twice before where they have reined in release prices with the N64 and one of the DS handhelds, so it could happen again. It's true. And I think they're getting a lot of negative press right now. A lot more than I remember seeing for the Switch, you know, for any reason. And the Switch had its busted-ass Joy-Cons. Some reporter made an article basically like, if you think if the Switch 2 is too expensive, stay on the Switch 1 and stay broke. Yo, fuck people like that. Do you just want to suck capitalism's dick? What's the end game there? Fuck people like that. Straight up. I hate that shit. Nintendo used to be the affordable gaming option. Now I guess it's cell phone game onlys. And most of those are cash grab pieces of shit. Yeah, like you're saying, Road Wolf. And there's some exceptions. I think there are some genuinely good phone games, but it's true. It's just the waters are so muddy. The Martin, cough, cough, Balatro. Yeah, that's a great example. Balatro's a ripper. I think Vampire Survivors on mobile is great too, even the free version. People have perception because they have focused on handheld things, but let me assure you, back in the day, the full consoles were plenty expensive. True, yeah. Indie games are always where it's at. It's true, man. And that's the nice thing. Indie is kind of the shining hope, especially as the tools to make games get more and more accessible. There are more and more games being developed by like one person, you know? And that's both good and bad for the industries in ways. It makes it harder for there to be like lots of jobs for lots of people. But in a way, it also just puts the power in the hands of individuals rather than big corporations, which is a W. Fuck! Fuck you! I don't know why, but it really feels like I'm owning him when I get him with the javelin. Boom! Oh, the disrespect. Oh! The FU javelin throw, yeah. It just feels like I'm owning it when I do it, man. It feels good. You sick son of a bitch. Oh, no. Yeah, you gotta milk the damage on those. In this economy, you gotta milk the damage on those. The dodge time on that is tight, man. You gotta dodge late. We both took a breather there. We both needed it. No, shitty tit. Okay. PS2, PSP, PS3, 4 and 5, and Nintendo. Everything starting at 64. Oh, I can't pause. I wanted to have a sip of water. Catch up on chat in a second. We're in the heat of battle. Whoops. Hit his fist. Or his head. Ouch. Alright, just learn. Absorb. Absorb what he's doing in phase 2. Kill. All right. Get all the damage. Punish. Oh, wait, we got it all. We got it all. Huge. Use a little dust. We have another level, by the way. Fuck you. Where is he? Oh, no. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool, dude. Oh, I love the pageantry. You can kill me. You can kill me. That's cool as hell. Oh, that's rad, man. All right. Look at his spooky eyes. Yeah. He earned it. He earned it. Dude. I was thinking as we were going through this fight, I was like, it's got pageantry, but it's not up to the level of the previous boss, which is fine. You know, not every boss is going to be that much of a ripper. But dude, that was a cool twist in the back half of phase 2. Man, they're cooking on this one. We've also got him. I don't think this seems that bad, honestly. I think a little more stamina would go a long way. We do get attack damage out of it still. Stamina damage increase is nice. But stamina recovery is fucking key. 2 damage versus 3. Meh. Let's go proficiency. Hydrate. Thank you, Sister of the Sea. You're so right. I meant to sip my water before. No water for you, scaly priority, for real. Nice. PS2, PSP, PS3, 4, and 5, Nintendo everything. For PC, I need a new gaming rig since mine is way too old. Yeah, I just got one recently, and it's very, very nice. Very, very nice. It's definitely a little more expensive than I probably should have indulged in, but, you know, I had the excuse of being like, well, we're streaming. Nintendo games that were cheaper. True, they were. I feel like I remember in the GameCube era that GameCube games were less than the PlayStation and Xbox games. They were 40 and the others were 50, right? I think we talked about this recently on stream too, but I feel like that was the situation. All right, let's go for it again. This game's fun, man. Like, I just looked at the clock and realized we're already 90 minutes into this recording. It's just blown by. We've been playing a lot of good games here on the channel recently. Obviously, that's always the goal, but, you know, not always going to be the case, but just I feel like everything's been sick. We're in a good era. It's a good time to be gaming. In the UK, it was Nintendo games that were more expensive. Interesting, so it's a regional thing. I do pretty distinctly remember the Nintendo games being cheaper. Healing on those critical hits is actually looking more appealing to me, and I seem to remember seeing that somewhere. But it might have been in a tree for a weapon I'm not using. Bad phase one. Oh, that was kind of sick, though. We have no stam. I looked that shit right in the eye. But they definitely... I noticed that it feels like all games started doing that like, Liza P was the first one that did it a ton. Where you kind of had, like, a good second to get in for the visceral attack. And now I feel like they're getting longer in all Souls-likes because people like that little window where it's like, yeah, you get to just hit them too. I mean, I'm one of them. I like it. I like it as well. Also, skills cost no stamina, which is gigantic. In such a stamina-heavy game. That's kind of crazy. Oh!
The power of his mark.
Fuck you. Owned. Oh, rip that one. Some armor sets grant skills too. Oh, that's cool. I like sets and stuff. I do think that's fun. We saw a very cool thing. This is pretty off topic, but for anyone interested in ARPGs, in the upcoming Last Epoch season, they have a thing where you're gonna be able to like break down set material or sets into just like this material that allows you to apply the set status to like another piece of gear. You're essentially going to be able to create set pieces out of pieces of gear that you like already, which I think is very cool. Oh man, it's so cool. It's so cool. All right, we go again. We gotta stop being starstruck by it, and we gotta just get to killing it, you know? I'm actually starting to think that maybe they're giving us a little too much lacrima against these bosses here. I'm already almost at another level. We're like grinding here for real. Maybe that means I was a little under-leveled for this fight, but... Couldn't have traded. Rough start. And we still got it. Nice. Whew. Nice. Couldn't have healed there. So much damage. Really rough phase one. Boom. Good. Poke. Okay. Phase 2 again?
The power of his mark.
Heal me. Out of stam. Totally out of stam. Alright, just let him do his thing. I feel like we hit him so much and we did so little damage. I gotta stop going for this skill as like a finisher combos. We don't have the time. He just let me live. Yes, we got the whole thing. All right, do it. God damn it. All right, all right, all right. Still though, for how shitty of the phase 1 that was, it was a pretty good first half of phase 2. Once again, we're getting 3,000 souls for each of these attempts now. It must be giving me more for how far you get in the fight. But this feels a little extreme. I feel like we're getting a lot. Probably should start putting some more points into health and endurance and shit soon too. No! Fuck you. Oh shit! Nice. Thank you for that, Banaga. You want to try that? If we could like really lock down the art of getting headshots there, we'd be cooking. Oh, almost. Also, knowing to like dodge a bunch of attacks, but then parry the last one in the string where they actually like recoil seems like good tech. Oh, stamina. Dead. Yeah. That's alright. That's alright. Good list of band terms is super helpful for sure, yeah. Because all y'all in chat, you probably didn't even see that, but it flags a message to the mods and I that it like hid from everybody. I think, at least. Auto mod. Legendary. No. God damn you. Hit him again. There's a lot of damage on that period. Go a little farther. Dome. Dome. Okay, and then, yeah, 2 domes was reasonable. Watch Stam. Never made it to chat. Very nice. Right over his head. Right over his head. It makes us very sticky when we, you know, get those like dodges where we just like fly back in on the enemy. Which sometimes I don't love that, but it feels smooth enough here, honestly. Alright, I'm way low on Stam. Love that move. That's just free damage for me. I'm fucked, yeah. I was too greedy. I was so greedy. Oh, I missed it. I was too greedy again. Damn, sucks that the Stam was down on that. All right, here we go. This is the business part. Another one. I should have seen that extra hit coming. All right, focus up. Don't comment on how awesome it is. It's very awesome. Fuck you. It was a good one. It was a really good one. We go again. I was like, why does it keep changing to keyboard controls for the death thing? But it's because I'm hitting the numpad to tick up the death count. Damn. I'm getting too greedy in phase 1 because I'm like, you know, phase 1's where we live now. Or phase 2 is where we live now. Yeah, if you're right up against him, you don't have to worry about the spin back. We missed it again, but I kind of want to see, like, getting those hits against the tail, you know? Just go for the 2. I shouldn't go for the 3rd one. Basically seems like also pressing the interact there is going to cancel out of like whatever you're doing, basically. That one, man. I gotta just block the big jump. It's just so much more consistent. We're so low on Stam. I haven't earned the heal. Damn it. We hadn't earned it. We hadn't earned it. We're getting better though. I think we're like in the arena. We're now in the like it's this one or the next one territory. For sure. We just need the stars to align and this guy's gonna eat shit and die. Alright. So I'm finding really good ways to be very efficient with continuing to hit him, but we don't have the stamina to back it up. Look how long it took us to recover. Alright. Came down a little bit for the last one. Oh, we still missed it. Damn. Fuck you. Wow, haven't done that in a while. Why did I said we were gonna block that one from now on, and I didn't do it. Set myself up. All right, come on. Phase 2.
Power of Islam.
Also, does health bar look like it has like extra dark red at the base, or is that just because it hasn't? Or that's just the way it looks, actually. I was worried for a second. Heal. No third phase, Road Wolf. And it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna let him. No, go for the square. Shit, I should have gone for the square. Spam this shit. Because we don't have stam. That was too much, but that was the idea. Healing his face. Too greedy. Oh my god! Fuck! Oh, dude. Man, that was... This is what I'm saying. It's this one or the next one, for real. For real, we're in there. Here in spirit, but no but spoilies, no thank you. 100% Yak. You get your eyeballs on out of here, but I appreciate the lurk, buddy. No, never played nor watched this, by the way, game. Yeah, nice. That means you're free to spoil in any way you want, because you don't know what you're talking about. You're free to offer your theories and such because they're uneducated and unverified. I don't mean that you're uneducated, but uneducated in this game. Fuck you. Nice. Uneducated. That's not what I mean. Boil something rotten eggs. Very educated, ask my mom. All right, yeah, no problem. I've already got her phone number. Ah! I don't know. I never come at people's moms, man. Because I'm always coming on them. Oh! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, Viper. You're just not gonna like that one. That just, it came to me in the moment, man, and I couldn't let it go. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'll leave the mothers out of this. For sure. No. God damn it. This one's got to be just be a wash. Just be a wash. We deserve to die on that one. When I said it was this one or the next one, I didn't mean that one. Because we were too busy with the mom discourse. I don't mind the mom joke, but I actually didn't understand what you said. Oh, I made a joke that at first I was genuinely saying I don't like to, you know, indulge in the bashing of one's mother. But the way I phrased it, I said I don't like to come at moms, and then I saw the opportunity and I closed it with, because I'm always coming on them. Which is vile. But it's pretty funny, man. I'm happy with it. No. No stam. It's a fucking bird. I don't know if I go that far. But I appreciate it, buddy. I'm gonna focus up here and actually get this fight done. We have like 16 levels again already. I'm starting, in this one episode, I'm turning around on this system a little bit. I feel like they're just throwing levels at me now. I guess it is. It's kind of cool that you get more if you get further in the boss fight. It just feels like, man, I'm getting a lot of levels out of this. Big scaly boys fucking me up for sure. Let's get a little more health. That's a classic way to die slower. Nice. I guess also I shouldn't whine too much about the leveling, considering this boss is certainly not trivial either way. You know what scaly boys do? I guess so. Put in one of these because we're out of stam. Nice. They're picking in the direction though. Ooh. Should have gone for the spell as well, but it's all right. You're done. All right, that was a good phase one. That was arguably the best phase one. So they get fucked up too. That's what you say. Like my mom, apparently. Sorry, it wasn't just to your mom, Roadwolf. It was to the royal your mom. You know, like the royal we, but for moms. And I guess dads too. If you're talking about like fucking someone's dad, generally, you know, there's like the royal version. Alright. I'm so low on stam. Ho ho ho. He's moving. He's moving and grooving, baby. Alright, just relax up for a second. Get some confidence back. Get the groove. No. Is squid a mollusky? What's the proper term? A squid is a cephalopod, I think. Oh, what? Dude, we clocked him in the brain. We stopped him. Heal. I healed through the pain. Oh no! Grab other heals. Alright, we survived like the bullshit phase. It's not actually bullshit, it's very fair. No, I should have just gone for the square. I was so greedy. I was like, we can get him with this in there. All right. Get fucked! Oh, let's go, baby. Oh, don't mollusks have shells? Yeah, I think they do, actually. All right, we got there. That's gotta be it. Hey there, you still winning? Billy, we literally just won, baby. We just won. So much less time than me. GG, thanks, man. That's a hard fight. That's a hard fight. Phase 3, can you imagine, Sister of the Sea? That would suck.
The power of Hismar, the Berserk dragon.
Oh. Very fun.
Chose us to be the
Very
ones
fun.
to defeat him. Me and the great mage Ozma. My closest friend and comrade.
All my homies love Ozma.
We were loyal servants of the Emperor, but that loyalty was betrayed.
Classic.
The Emperor,
Hydrate,
the nobles who
AGS, thank
falsely
you.
accused me, especially Pavel. They will all pay one day.
The Mage Ozma, a traitor too. Yes.
What did Puffhouse Leah doing? Feeling much better. Feeling much better. We're actually thinking about asking our roommates if we can come out of isolation like tonight or tomorrow, maybe.
Ozma, my friend.
Because we've been in since Monday.
We will be avenged.
And she hasn't had a fever in a couple days, so should be all right on that front. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Just feeling a lot better.
Has been taken from me. Everything.
I don't know, man. We're still pretty fucking sick.
If there is a hell, then this is surely it.
Not if you're a scaly, bro.
Emperor Palmyria.
Nobles can't help but falsely accuse their loyal, incredibly tough servants, can they?
You will both be dragged down here.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, alright, let's talk to our buddy Sauron real quick. Twitch gave me a mature content warning when opening your stream, which hasn't happened before. This is probably the first rated M game you've watched me play.
That annoying scholar Defrona was right.
Buddy Sauron, yeah.
This isn't the reason for what's happening in the netherworld. We still need... Get ready, mortal. We have finished here, but there is still much to be done elsewhere.
Buddy, this whole interaction could have been an email, 100%. Okay, hold on. Super edge game, oh yeah.
Has opened up the realm of the living inside the crevice. We should explore it.
Move to the crevice. I can't get the name. It's insane, man. What were they thinking? Sauron at home.
You've opened a way to the realm of the living.
We like Defrona though. She's
Sauron
sick.
commands me to help the Phantom. I suppose that means I have to help you too.
Sound less happy about it?
The realm of the living is now connected.
I mean, to be fair though, why should she be happy about it?
It seems there's someone here who wants to meet you. By the authority given to me by Lord Charon. I suppose that means...
Levitating mommy, yes. We appreciate Defrona. She's rad.
The redstones, the codex, or the lacrima of circulation? No? Of course
They
not.
taught me about the lacrima of circulation.
Well,
that was the summon
I'll find
shit,
out
right?
Again, if you wish to know more.
I will never ask you. Probably should ask her. Yeah, she's sick. I love her design. It's really cool. Look at this setting with like the giant moon with the hole in it in the background. This game's pretty fucking sick. Too much clothes, 3 out of 10 game. Nah, her outfit's sick, man. We don't need our female character always to be, you know, super revealed. Sometimes, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, you know? Yeah, no, I got you. But I feel like sometimes, legitimately, if a game is too sexualized, it makes me feel weirder about playing it, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, you know? I like big bouncy boobs as much as the next guy, but like, I don't know, I guess I don't need it in my games a lot of the time. It's like I'm not looking to evoke that emotion right now, you know? I'm looking to bonk a monster with a hammer. Ooh, a harp. Also, I don't think I came down here before. Dream house? Look at this chamber. Who is this? Wait, did we talk before? You look so mean. Alright, and this is our way out. There's more shit to explore here than we had really fucked with. Thank you for the lurk, Billy. Around every corner. Around every goddamn corner. You didn't explore Sauron's crevice? Not yet. Love the pageantry of this guy. He's so sick. I hope we can get that armor. I feel like we probably can by the end. Because he looks so cool that you know players like want it, like me. And so they're definitely going to do it. DS2 level bait. Dude, that's the next Souls, like the FromSoft one that I'm planning on doing on the channel. I want to get through all of them. Like, I feel like it's just, for whatever reason, for just the sake of like, because I enjoy Souls games so much, I feel like I got to start by just having at least a playthrough of all the FromSoft games on the channel, you know? And all we've got left are DS2, DS1, and Demon Souls. All right, going to the red hole. Hello.
I brought my grandson to help you on your journey.
What's he do? Is that a fucking abacus? Oh shit, he's good at counting and shit? It's an abacus. Don't forget the 6 Armored Core games as well. I wasn't counting Armored Core as part of it. Though I did play and love Armored Core 6.
He has it. Now I am needed back at the mountains.
I am Dweemuk.
Dweemuk.
She sent me to find you, but brace yourself. The beacon in Frau village has been lit. The Dragonkin are coming. Pavel is likely on his way with his own forces. Wait. Yes, he's the Lord and protector. If you need anything, just let...
Okay. We got a new level. And he's got stuff. So I could like fill holes in my, you know, sets and stuff probably here if I need to. He also, what does this shit do? Crafts consumables. Suppose the enemy's back, making them temporarily vulnerable. That's kind of cool. Temporarily increasing stamina rate could have been good, but a lot of this, I'm kind of like, whatever right now. And we could break all this shit down. Oh! Dude. You see this shit? We got a new weapon, man. I didn't actually notice that before. We got to look at this red hole in Sauron's crevice. That's right. That is right, baby. A Fallen Lord set. And then we got the gauntlet as well. Does that mean we could, like, farm that boss? Oh, I can't see the sword here. Alright, and what's this again? Have we been here before? Like, on this side of the crevice, wherever we are now? It's like some crap. I guess we could take that to sell it. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't care about getting that in deep with the stuff here. Huh. Strange. All right, put me back through here. Let's actually, you know, go to the next level of the game. Yeah, there's like the two sides of this. Can we level, by the way? Yeah, let's just get some more health. Let's keep it simple. Then, let's take a look at some things here. What was the set bonus? Just charged attack damage? That's actually kind of lame. But Brink Dodge gives us stamina recovery rate increase for 10 seconds? That's kind of sick. Was the next thing just to go to this next stage? We could also try one of these. You know, we could do the optional quest. But either way, let's stop there for right now and take a BRB before we do another segment of this. I think we'll do another full segment of this game, and then we'll play Monster Hunter Wilds after that. We're planning on streaming for a while today, so we'll be here chilling. But I'm gonna take probably like a 10-minute break now. So if y'all are enjoying the stream, hit that follow button and stick around. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.